like you that uncovered the systemic cruelty in the greyhound racing industry in the first place. It wasn't the regulators, the ones with the resources and the responsibility to investigate and prevent these animals from cruelty. It was animal welfare activists that took it upon themselves at their own expense to investigate and make sure that these animals were not being mistreated. So thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you who rehome and rehabilitate these greyhounds. Thank you for everything that you do. Now, any of you who have seen the Four Corners expose on live baiting will be unable to get those images out of their head of piglets, rabbits, native possums being tied to lures and spun around a track, while otherwise normally placid greyhounds are chasing and mauling them to death. And yet, for me, I think even more concerning was the way in which the people involved were behaving as they were carrying out those barbaric acts. We had offhand manner, callousness, and from some a joking behaviour as they were carrying out this extreme cruelty to small defenceless animals. There is no place in our society for behaviour like that. Now, since that expose, we have become increasingly aware of just how cruel the greyhound racing industry really is. So we know that those incidents of live baiting were not isolated to particular groups or areas of the country. They are industry-wide and Australia-wide. We know that in New South Wales, up to 90% of trainers have engaged in live baiting. Up to 90%. And we know that thousands of these animals are discarded by the industry every single year. Up to 17,000 across Australia, up to 3,000 just here in New South Wales are killed every single year by the greyhound racing industry. And we know that many of these animals are kept in appalling condition and that hundreds of them face injury every single month. We know that the greyhound racing industry in New South Wales rehomes a mere 2% of the animals that it breeds. And we know that the animals, these greyhounds that are exported to countries with no animal welfare protections, where they face appalling conditions and a severe risk of injury and almost certain death. So we know that this oversupply and this culture of animal abuse in the greyhound racing industry it means that no amount of internal reform or regulation can fix this animal welfare crisis. When you take gambling, profits and animals, put them together, that is a toxic combination. We have mass graves, live baiting, countless stories of abuse and abandonment that has shown that this industry simply cannot operate without abusing animals. Greyhound racing and live baiting is systemically cruel. And it is time that this industry was put down. So the Greens have a bill before the New South Wales Parliament to ban greyhound racing in New South Wales. And we are calling on the prohibition of the export of greyhounds. And we're calling for the assets of these ineffective industry regulators to be used to bring home and rehabilitate the animals that have already been damaged by this industry. So together, let's continue this fight. Sign petitions, there are plenty of them being circulated around here. There's a green petition as well. Get more informed, tell your friends, make a real fuss about this. We need the public to be aware of exactly what is going on behind the scenes of the greyhound racing industry. And together, we can shut it down.